Namaste and welcome to my RPP, the Google's Driverless car. What is Google's driverless car? The Google self-driving car is a project by Google that involves developing technology for automatic cars, mainly electric cars. The software powering Google's car is called Google Chauffeur. The project is currently being led by Google engineer Sebastian Thrun. The technology used in Google's driverless car is very costly. It costs around $150,000 in equipment, including a $70,000 LiDAR system. The rangefinder mounted on the top is a Velodyne 64 beam laser. This laser allows the vehicle to generate a detailed 3D map of its environment. Currently, the system works with a very high definition inch precision map of the area. Google's driverless car operates in and around California, primarily around the Mountain View area where the Google has its headquarters. This is the photo showing the Google's driverless car in California. Google's driverless car is powered by an electric motor with around a 100-mile range. The car uses a combination of sensors and software to locate itself in the real world combined with high accurate digital maps. A GPS is used just like the satellite navigation systems in most cars to get a rough location of the car, at which point radar, lasers and cameras take over to monitor the world around the car 360 degrees. The software can recognize objects, people, cars, road marking, signs and traffic lights, obeying the rules of the road and allowing for multiple unpredictable hazards including cyclists. It can even detect roadworks and safely navigate around them. Google has begun building a fleet of experimental electric powered cars that will have a stop-go button but no controls, steering wheel or pedals. Google claims that the two-seater vehicle will revolutionize transport by making roads safer and decrease congestion and pollution. The equipment which is used in Google's driverless car are the GPS receiver, which matches the position with customized version of Google's road maps, laser rangefinder, rotating sensor scans 180-meter distance through 360-degree to generate 3D map of surroundings, windscreen, flexible plastic designed to reduce injuries, front, foam-like material minimizes impact in case of crash. Car would be summoned with smartphone application. Third, the video camera identifies other road users, lane markers and traffic signals. Radars located at front and rear detect proximity of obstacles. Speed limited to 40 km per hour to help ensure safety. Engine 160 km range electric motor equivalent to one used by Fiat's 500e. Inertial motion sensors determine velocity and direction. This is the photo showing the equipments used to make a Google's driverless car. Google's driverless car is used as for effective and efficient parking by the uses of the sensors, which measures the parking space available. There are many benefits of Google's driverless car, such as reduction in car accidents, optimal speed, efficient use of highways, increase in productivity of the industries, city expansion, application in various industries, saving of parking space, and then transportation will no longer be a hindrance. As there are many benefits of Google's driverless car, but also there are challenges faced by it. The cost issue. The system used in Google's driverless car, it is very costly. The Google driverless car is still illegal in some of the cities of the world. Also, there is reduction of public transport which leads to the unemployment of the drivers. Environmental issues. Technology and maintenance issues as the system used in the car is very costly and the maintenance is to be made perfectly, otherwise it wouldn't work. Political and regulatory issues. Also, there are social issues related to the Google's driverless car. Future implication of Google's driverless car. By seeing the short term, there are difficulties to make the innovation profitable as the technology requires much expensive sensors, computing power and software. Market is still small and needs time to grow. By seeing the long term, demand is higher of the automated driving cars as more people can use the automatic driving cars. By seeing the commercial aspect of Google's driverless car, it was going to be available in 2017 as stated by Sergey Brin in 2012, the Google founder. In 2014, the schedule was confirmed by project director Chris Urmson, indicating a possible release from 2017 to 2020. While Google seems to have no plans to become a car manufacturer, the company hopes to develop a business which would market the system and the data behind it to automobile manufacturers. Google's driverless car is damn cute because of its cute looks and friendly face were created intentionally to be very googly, according to the designers, to put both other road users and passengers at ease with the new technology developed in Google's driverless car.
As a boy, I loved cars. When I turned 18, I lost my best friend to a car accident, like this. And then I decided I dedicate my life to saving 1 million people every year. Our work is focused on building driving cars that can drive anywhere by themselves. Any street in California. We've driven 140,000 miles. Our cars have sensors on which they magically can see everything around them and make decisions about every aspect of driving. It's the perfect driving mechanism. We've driven in cities, like in San Francisco here. We've driven from San Francisco to Los Angeles on Highway 1. We've encountered joggers, busy highways, toll booths, and this is without a person in the loop. The car just drives itself. In fact, friend Harold back to life, but I can do something for all the people who died. Did you know that driving accidents are the #1 cause of death for young people? And do you realize that almost all of those are due to human error and not machine error? TED users spend an average of 52 minutes per day in traffic, wasting your time on your daily commute. You could regain this time. This is 4 billion hours wasted in this country alone. And it's 2.4 billion gallons of gasoline wasted. Now, I think there's a vision here, a new technology, and I'm really looking forward to a time when generations after us look back at us and say how ridiculous it was that humans were driving cars.
We have something extra special for you guys, and you guys will be some of the first people outside of our team and outside of Google to ever ride in it.
Oh, there it is. Oh, isn't that cute?
Go ahead and buckle up.
Okay, Annie, here we go.
There's no steering wheel in the way.
Us to go and start building our purpose-built vehicles for this. And really they're prototype vehicles. They were a chance for us to explore what does it really mean to have a self-driving vehicle. But in the small amount of time we've been working on it, you know, we have functional prototypes, and that's exciting.
We're like queens.
You said relax. You don't need to do nothing. It knows when it needs to stop. It knows when it needs to go.
It actually rides better than my own car.
Yes, sure.
What she really liked was that it slowed down before it went around a curve and then accelerated
In the
the
curve.
curve. She's always trying to get me to do it that way.
That's the way I learned in a high school driver's ed.
So if I had a self-driving car, I could spend more time hanging out with my kids or helping them with their homework, even just tending to them, finding out how their day was and not having to wait till you get home and have dinner and all that. So it'll be good.
Human feeling of it is very well engineered, and it is very smooth. There's nothing that makes you feel the least bit threatened. It's impressive. I'm totally in love with this whole concept.
Our lives are made up of lots and lots of little things, and a lot of those little things for most people have to do with getting from place to place. And in order to connect and do things, be with people, go places that they need to go and do things. And so there's a big part of my life that's missing, and there's a big part of my life that a self-driving vehicle would bring back to me.
This is a first step for us, and it's really exciting to see the progress we've made. The opportunity for people to just move around and not worry about it, it's going to be incredibly empowering and incredibly powerful for people.
I love this!
As the new technology developed in Google's driverless car, now onwards, parents will not advise or worry about their children driving the cars. Live your ride with new Google's driverless car. Thank you so much and goodbye to all of you for giving your precious time to watch my RPP on Google's driverless car.